สวัสดีครับเพื่อนครูครับสารคดีโรงเรียนในประเทศจีนตอนนี้เพื่อนครูจะเห็นถึงการเริ่มต้นใหม่ของเด็กๆครับตั้งแต่เด็กเล็กๆในชั้นประถมไล่มาจนถึงเด็กชั้นม.ปลายครับการที่ต้องเปลี่ยนที่อยู่ย้ายที่เรียนต้องพบกับเพื่อนใหม่ระเบียบวินัยใหม่ๆต้องห่างจากครอบครัวสิ่งเหล่านี้ล้วนแล้วแต่ส่งผลกระทบต่อจิตใจของเด็กๆครับตอนนี้ครับเพื่อนครูจะเห็นถึงวิธีการสอนระเบียบวินัยของโรงเรียนในเมืองจีนครับซึ่งเชื่อว่าชมแล้วจะต้องอึ้งกันไปทีเดียวเขาใช้วิธีไหนในการสอนรวมถึงเด็กๆจะผ่านชีวิตใหม่แบบนี้ได้หรือไม่ไปชมกันในซีรีส์ตอนการเริ่มต้นอันยากลำบาก The Hard Beginning เชิญครับ
China, a one-party communist state undergoing rapid change, home to 250 million schoolchildren and the small town of Xiaoning. This is the story of 3 schools here and life over the year of the Golden Pig. It's August and the academic year begins with a lesson from the army. Star student Wu Yufei has made it into China's most prestigious university, but will she survive her toughest challenge yet? At Pingmin Primary, leaving home is a big step for new girl Chonghyo Wei-mei. And in the top class at the county's best school, the pressure is on for Li Yiying and her classmates from day one.
High school life is hard at the beginning, but every beginning is hard.
Anhui is one of the most rural provinces in China. It's largely undeveloped and the main source of income is agriculture. There's a growing disparity between those benefiting from China's economic miracle and those living in the countryside away from the big cities. In the last 2 years, the Chinese government has made a commitment to improve the quality of rural schools and eliminate primary tuition fees. But the standard of basic education still varies greatly between urban and rural areas. 7-year-old Chonghyo Wei-mei lives alone with her dad in one tiny room behind his small shop in the countryside. She's the only child in the village selected to receive an education at a charity-run primary school in the nearby town.
不是因为在农村里，都是种田种地都是苦的，是不是啊？啊，你喜不喜欢到平民学校去上学？喜欢。看到这2位阿姨，喜不喜欢？
喜欢。
Today is the first proper day at her new school, and they're making the hour-long bus journey to the outskirts of Xiaoning.
和奶奶再见。所以把他听到那个平民学校里要收这些人去读书的话，所以把他送到平民学校去，让他去上学，让他自己以后感到很大的希望。
Pingmin Primary School was opened 3 years ago. It's not a state school, but is funded by a charitable foundation established by a wealthy Chinese entrepreneur who made his money manufacturing flat-pack wooden houses.
好的，不杠杆，谢谢。等一下，车。来，走在旁边。
There are just 30 children starting at Pingmin today.
健康情况怎么样？健康情况看一般的那个饼干是就会拉肚子啊，是不要少了吃点。
All have been individually selected on the basis that they are from some of the poorest families in the area, by head teacher Mrs. Jiang.
哦，你有没有见过我？没有啊，我可见过你，到你家吃过西瓜，慢了哈，是吧？嗯，
这里他一天上他8点钟吃饭就8点钟吃饭哈，晚上4点5点就吃饭了。我们家里挺饿了就吃饭啊。
A place at Pingmin offers a huge opportunity. The children will receive a high standard of education and free boarding on site. But living away from their parents, they will have to learn to look after themselves.
要讲卫生哈，澡是自己洗还是大人给你洗啊？你洗澡的时候，爸爸给你洗啊。好，到了学校里来就不能依赖大人给你洗了，是不是啊？
Because the children come from remote villages in the surrounding mountains, they won't see their families until they go home for a holiday in a month's time. On hearing their child's name, the parents and guardians must leave. After lunch, the new children are back in their classroom with head teacher Mrs. Jiang.
下面跟老师来做一个，张老师做一个动作，看看是干什么的啊？喵喵是什么？哦，还有看哪个小朋友跟着张老师做啊？来，小猫叫，喵喵喵，喵喵喵。
The end of August also means a new term at Xuning High School. The school is state-run, but the 700 new students enrolling today have all had to pass an entrance exam. Xuning High is a key school, which means it takes the brightest young people in the county and receives extra resources from local government. But like all state senior schools in China, parents must pay tuition fees, boarding costs and for study materials. At Xuning, that costs a total of £160 a year, a significant expense for all these families. Just a select few will receive scholarships to help with the cost. The 65 students who ranked highest in the entrance exam are in Class 1. They'll spend the next 3 years under the guidance of class tutor, Mr. He.
那么今天呢，本来应该是一个艳阳高照、晴空万里的好日子，但是天公不作美。我想啊，这样的天气会给第一次离开父母、离开温馨的家，踏上一片陌生的土地的同学，特别是女同学。今天在报名的时候啊，我从大家的眼神里，因为没有想到贺老师。 你们的班主任，你们的英语老师，这么其貌不扬，这么消瘦，这么憔悴。但是，我请大家相信我，我们的中国著名的教育家孔丘说过这样一句话：“以貌取人，失之子语。”
But the school year doesn't start in the classroom. First, like students across China, the new pupils at Suning High School must take part in 4 days compulsory military training.
The main message of the military training is to get all the students to be better disciplined, mentally and physically stronger, and they learn to work together, to help each other, they learn to overcome difficulties and hardships.
The training will culminate in a well-drilled parade in front of the school principal. But Mr. He's new class have a long way to go.
走，就跟上就行了。你步子大，个子高一点的，步子大一点的，稍微压着点，稍微小一点是吧？距离大概多少？你只要看你前面的就行。原地踏步，走，1、2、3、4。1、2、3、4，你手要记住，你喊对了的，喊错了的，你肯定踏步踏错了。你要是喊对了，你手肯定都是一样的道理。
As well as training for the parade, the soldiers visit the students' new dorms to instruct them how to keep a well-disciplined home from home.
现在说洗漱的干脆摆在脸盆里。
哦，对。
现在靠这个面，给牙刷也现在靠在这个面，东西把它拿掉了吧。
然后后来就很期待的，然后以为是1个多礼拜，然后就只有3天，还有点失望。不过现在第1天就有点累的话，就觉得还是3天半比较好，早点结束早点好。
เด็กๆสามารถปรับตัวได้อย่างรวดเร็วครับแล้วก็มีความอดทนมากทีเดียวครับแต่ชีวิตต่อไปของพวกเขานั้นจะเป็นอย่างไรต้องติดตามในตอนต่อไปของสารคดีครับ